Welcome to the Midlife Purpose Show, where women 40 and over unlock their true callings and create the path to a career that is aligned with their purpose. Hi, I'm Yannick Seed, certified master coach specializing in transformation and mindset shift. My journey in personal development started 4 years ago when I found that I had not felt fulfilled at work any longer. It was affecting me psychologically and in all aspects of my life until I decided to make a change and create the life that I desired, that was fulfilling and purposeful. So, are you a woman who wants to create a find a career that is aligned with their purpose? If this is you, type yes in the comments. So today we will delve in how you can create the blueprint towards the career that is aligned with you. We will talk about some tips that will help you create the new path for the second act in your career, whether you are a woman who's in mid-career, wanting to change and pivot, or you might be retired and feel that you have more to offer, and I'm not sure what it is. So this will help you create that path to a second act and a career that fulfills you and aligns with your purpose. How about that? If you'd like to learn how to do this, say yes in the comments. All right, so we'll start with the first thing to consider when you want to create a new path is to reflect on your journey so far. What have you learned? What are the things that brought you joy, that got you spark, that really lit you up? What were they? Whether it's in your work or other activities that you've been involved throughout your life. What are they? Also, look back and see what brought you discomfort, unease, dissatisfaction, lack of fulfillment. So take some time, make yourself a list. What brought you joy and what brought you dissatisfaction? Because once we know, we have a clear idea of where we are, it's a lot easier to see the way ahead, to know how to set the goal, to set and which direction to go. Next thing is also think of topics or activities that you enjoyed doing that brought you joy and fulfillment. It's not limited to what you've done in the workplace. It could be through your hobbies or activities or association or causes that you are dear to you, or just a skill that you like to use, whether it's at work, through a hobby, you volunteer work. Sometimes it's something that you like to do. For example, some people love to draw. It's not part of their work necessarily, but that's something that I really, really enjoy to do. So make a list. Then do some introspection because a lot of times we don't know all that we have to offer, all that we have. Let's unpack that. And third, we are all unique. We are all individual, meaning we're all unique. We all have our own special gifts and talents. What are they? Often we are so focused on what we are doing in the immediate in the present currently. Often we are looking at what's on my resume, but we are more than what's on our resume. So let's delve into this and look at what makes us special, really. And it's not necessarily something that you're doing on a regular basis, but it is your gift. It is what makes you special. For example, some people are very good at interaction with people or to de-escalate conflicting situation. It is not part of their work, but when they face a situation like this is something they're very good at. It could be anything. So what is your gift? What is your innate talent? All of this that we have identified, I would say put it in your treasure chest, because these are tools that will help you craft your new path. And that is a very important one. What are your core values? And what do I mean by core values? Your core values are values that are defining who you are, what you stand for, above all. It's basically what you stand for. There are your non-negotiable. For example, if you're looking at a workplace, one environment that is your core values would be for somebody who's very creative, and it's a must. They would need a space where they can use that creativity. Therefore, see, if they were in a situation, a context where there was no room for creativity, it would not meet that core value. And when our core values are not met, what happens is that it causes discomfort, some angst, and stress sometimes, up to bringing you so much stress that we know what stress does to us. It affects us physically and psychologically. It can make us sick. It can make us depressed, angry, irritable. So those are your non-negotiable. So it's a very short list. It's not exhaustive, but it's basically, if this is present, I need this to be present in order to be happy, or I must avoid this. It's the same for somebody who's creative. If they're in an environment where it's prohibitive, restrictive, and no creativity can be applied, it's a place that they want to avoid. So basically, what are your non-negotiable? And it's only a short list. So it's to think about. I call it's your beacon. It is your compass. Because if you don't know what is right for you, what is aligned for you, with you, what are your core values, how can you know which direction to take? If you don't have a compass or anything, a point of reference, if you don't know where you are, how do you know where to go? And how do you know where you're headed is the right direction? All right? Is it aligned with you? So your core values. And then the next one, the fifth one, is assess the gaps that you have to fill in order to reach your goal. It could be anything. So once you have an idea of where you want to go, you know what interests you have, what dissatisfies you, you know what your core values are, you know what innate gifts you have and your talents. Next, and you have an idea of where you want to go. As you move, you should determine, what's necessary for you to do is to determine, okay, in order to get from here to there, what do I have? Okay, you would have done this exercise. What do I have? And what am I missing in order to go from here to there? What is the gap to fill? So it could be a skill, it could be an experience, It could be knowing a person, contact. How is your network? What are you missing? So that is one thing that will be part of what is going to help you craft this new blueprint and create a path to the career, the new chapter that you're going into. And even when you have set your goals and fill the gaps, as you grow and evolve, you might transform and change. Your goal might change, and that's okay. It's part of your growth. So if it has, just readjust and take everything else in consideration again. Readjust and see, all right, this is where I am now. And this is where would be better. This is where I want to go now. Do I have everything to get there or not? So once you have established that, it's an evergreen process. You're not restricted to the goal that you had set for yourself. So, hope you had found this helpful, and I invite you to join me again for the next episode on Wednesday at 12 noon Eastern Standard Time. Until then, take care and be the woman you're destined to be. Bye for now.